Hello, I'm David Neese, the Vice President of Engineering at Grady White Boats, and today I get to walk you through our Freedom 285. Just introduced in November of 2011, it is one of our Freedom series of boats. We call these boats the Freedoms because they truly do give you the freedom to do anything you want to do on the water or in the water. If you want to fish, obviously it's equipped for fishing. If you want to swim, dive, or just hang out at the dock with your buddies, go water skiing, it can do all that beautifully. At 28 feet of length and 9'6" of beam, there's plenty of room in this spacious cockpit and throughout the boat to do anything that you would like to do. When you look in this very large, very comfortable cockpit, you see the space to fish or to put skis or tubes and that kind of thing if you wanted to bring those with you. You also see built-in fish boxes, built-in live well. But these two features actually work very well for cruising also because they're dry storage. I should say here that, like all Grady's, the Freedom 285 is unsinkable. It is self-bailing. So when I talk about these fish boxes and these coolers that are on board, they will drain overboard without the need for any bilge pump, as will your cockpit. So there's no water collecting and being pumped out later. Along with the fish boxes and built-in storage, there's storage for rods in your rod holders, storage for rods below decks, there's cup holders throughout. There's even a transom door that opens for easy access to the water and a 4-step ladder down into the water to make getting out of the boat and getting back into the boat from your fun water sports easy to do. When we talk about the freedom to do whatever you want to do on one of our Freedom series of boats, the conversion from one style of day to another style of day is really important, and you want it to be easy. Nothing's easier than flipping out our patented transom seat and having a seat on the way back from a hard day fishing or a seat while the family's out cruising. We even have an extendable lounge seat with a push of a button. The lounge seat extends back, joins with the stern seat, so you have an L-shaped lounge, and there's even a table that can go in the center of the floor. And if you want to convert back for your day of fishing, it's just that easy, and you've got an open cockpit again. Forward, when we talk about creature comforts, below the helm seat is a built-in trash can with storage, a fire extinguisher holder, more storage in the drawer down below. And if you're the chef, you can even open up your electric grill. So if you're out fishing and catch tuna and you like it seared just a little bit, it's perfect for that. Good for hot dogs too, by the way. Cup holders throughout, plenty of things to convert and to do and use and have fun in the cockpit of this boat. On the Freedom 285, we try to put a lot of thought into comfort and detail. And you can see that I spoke about the extendable lounge seat earlier. It's very comfortable. And very accessible to me as I sit here is a stereo remote so I can work with the volume or what I have playing on my iPod, several cup holders, and storage pockets all along the side of this seat to make this probably the most comfortable seat on the boat unless you're driving. As important as comfort is, safety is paramount on all Grady White boats. Throughout the Freedom 285 and all of our boats, you'll find built-in handrails. You'll find tow rails for keeping you in the boat as you reach overboard to assist a diver or swimmer or gaff a fish. And like all Grady Whites, the Freedom 285 is unsinkable with foam flotation injected into the hull so the boat will not sink. In the bow area of the Freedom 285, there's a lot of versatility, comfort, and function. Notice I mentioned handrails before. Handrails line the bow area of this boat. Storage for fish or for dry gear below decks, below both of these very comfortable seats. Place to mount a table forward on center so you can sit here with your family, your friends, and eat whatever got cooked on the grill back there. Moving forward, you can open up the Windlass Locker, and your windlass is below decks to keep the decks free of clutter for the fishermen. Windlass controls on top, flush mount cleats, flush mount bow light, cup holders throughout the foredeck, and plenty of comfortable seating. Perfect place for a long day on the water to get a suntan, sit here and have a nice day, be with your family, and just enjoy things. Before leaving our discussion on the bow area of this boat, I think it's important to let you know how easy it is to close it off for that nasty day so the cockpit can be protected and dry. Close your center door, close the center windshield hatch. With your canvas in place, you're completely protected as much as in a cabin boat. The importance and convenience of storage cannot be overemphasized in any boat. And we thought about all that as we designed the hardtop for the Freedom 285. In addition to the speakers and overhead LED lights, we built in storage nets in 3 different places for overhead storage. So you simply unzip the net and there's room for plenty of things like life jackets, throw cushions, things you want to keep at your fingertips. One of the things that I like a lot is to have my rain gear up there, because that's easy to get to if you need it on that rough day. So those things need to be easily at hand, must be on the boat, but maybe you don't use so often. They're up there out of the way, leaving the rest of the boat uncluttered. Moving to the helm, I spoke about the comfort of this earlier. Very good sight lines at the helm. The ergonomics are great with the footrest, with your shifter right well at hand, trim tabs right below that. Trim tabs are a great tool to have on any boat. Fantastic dash area, compass right on center line, the Yamaha multifunction gauge right at eyesight. And notice the switches. This is another detail component of the Grady White. Switches are easy to reach. And notice the horn button being red with the wiper right beside it. You'll find that on every Grady. You'll see a red horn button and the wiper right beside it. So that's something you can go to without having to look and find those important features. Notice too that the helm seat, with the push of a button, adjusts forward and back for easy standing, for different size body types of people. You can stand, you can sit, push of a button, and you're very comfortable no matter what your size is. The companion seat on the Freedom 285 is very comfortable. Fold out footrest if needed for people with shorter legs. Visibility over the top of the head compartment is just fantastic. You can see what the driver is seeing. And directly beside you, easy access for the companion, is the stereo, so the driver doesn't have to worry with that, although he does have a remote, as mentioned before. Cup holders here. Cup holders also on the helm side. Plenty of storage, very accessible for people at the helm. Then moving into the head compartment. Opening the head, first thing you'll notice is the space in there. It is very spacious down inside, and the storage. Notice I put as an example, there's a flare kit, a couple of life jackets in here, room for much more, room for tackle boxes or whatever you want to store up forward. The head compartment even communicates with the storage under the seat forward if you want for it to. So for long things like rods and skis, they can go in there with the head closed. You can still use the head with all those components stored, and there's plenty of room. And just to show you, a rather large guy here, but easy to go in, plenty of room down below, and easy to come back out again. And if you look at some competitive product out there, some of those heads can be very, very tight. This one is very comfortable. So we haven't talked about everything there is to see on the Freedom 285, but we have talked about a lot. So let me remind you, transom door and a 4-step ladder for easy getting into the water, easy getting out of the water. Fish box, live wells can also be used for dry storage. Tow rails for safety. Flush mount cleats, rod holders, handrails throughout the boat, comfortable seating throughout the boat, stereo built in, storage overhead, speakers in the hardtop, great sight lines from the helm, wonderful seating and a lot of features in the bow. A boat that can be used for just about everything. And all of this is on Grady White CV2 hull for a very comfortable ride, intended to be in salt water. Takes to rough water very, very easily. So now if I've gotten your attention on the Freedom 285, go to our website, check out some more facts and details, go to your dealer, get a test ride, let him show you through the boat personally. I promise you, you'll be setting yourself up for a great day on the water, whatever it is you do.